Hey, welcome to my channel. It's Carissia. And today, everybody, I have a special friend. This is my accountability partner. She helps me with business. She helps me with health. She helps me with life. So I want to welcome Alice. Today, we're going to talk about our new health journey. I'll start by saying that, I've decided, which some of you all may have seen on social media, to do OMAD. OMAD stands for 1 meal a day. And I found out about it through the Diary of a CEO podcast. He had a guest on. It was Dr. Pradeep Janabis. And Dr. Pradeep is a cardiovascular surgeon. And I watched the whole episode. It was I think the episode may be 3 months old. So if you all want to see it, you can definitely go to the Diary of a CEO podcast on YouTube and you can see the full episode there. But today, Alice is joining me to discuss why we decided to do it, why now. So Alice, why did you decide to join me in my 1 meal a day and OMAD journey?
Well, the reason why I really wanted to be a part of the OMAD is because my health has been off track. And I feel that this is a way for me to get back on track. And since you're having such success in doing the journey, I figured I need to start doing it because I've just been off track for a while.
Thank you. Well, I thank you for joining me. I also decided to do it for health reasons. Some of you may or may not know I recently quit my job due to stress. Stress is big on your health. It that position took me into a depression, and I decided that I wanted better for myself. I wanted more, and I didn't need to be in an environment that was going to cause depression and so much stress. So since that is the case, I said I want to get off of this blood pressure medication. I tried doing that previously, but now it's imperative because that coverage is leaving, that healthcare coverage. And I don't want high blood pressure. I don't want diabetes. You know, I'm now in my 40s, early 40s, and your body changes when you hit 40. So that was my reason why I wanted, and I was really motivated when I saw the podcast to say, okay, I can do this. I can do this now. And I just said, okay, I'm going to get started October 1st. And I did. And here we are 13 days later. So what I know that yours plan is going to be slightly different from mine. What do you plan to do on your days with your 1 meal a day? I know I'm doing like water. You mentioned maybe a green drink in the morning.
For me, I've always done my breakfast as a green drink. I've been doing that for at least 12 years. Doing green drink smoothies in the morning has really changed my life. I've gone from being the person that was wheelchair bound and I was incapacitated. So the alkaline lifestyle for me has really helped me to have mobility. So I have different reasons because I do have issues in my back. And when I eat poorly, it shows because it makes me hurt. So I'm really looking forward to the journey. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. I know I don't want diabetes. I don't want high blood pressure. And as I state today, I am not on any medication. So I'm very, very proud of that. I'm proud because I was on 8 medications at one time. And I have weaned myself off of those medicines that kept me lethargic. And so because of that, I just have a whole new way of living. I'm just want to embrace the journey. I miss my walk. So we got to get back to our 10,000 steps because I miss it. Without those 10,000 steps, I wouldn't have been able to do the job that I did, that I finally quit because it was interfering with what I want to do for myself. So I can get right back into the walk. I know it's good for my heart, it's good for my health, my mental balance. It gives me natural endorphins, and I just feel good. So I'm looking forward to getting back to walking and eating right.
That's wonderful. Do you want to tell us about some of your journey, your alkaline journey, like what's in your smoothie, maybe how you discovered that the alkaline would help you?
Well, what helped me is, I'm going to say about 12, 13 years ago, I was in the hospital. I thought I was having a heart attack, but it wasn't a heart attack. It was the fact that the medication that I was on was causing side effects.
Oh,
So in the emergency room when I went, I was hearing people on each side of me moaning, groaning, and I'm like, why am I in here? I got a little nervous and a little scared. So the first thing that came to my mind was a book that my mother had, and it was called Acid Alkaline. And I don't remember the author right now. I just remember the color of the book. So I had my mom get that book, and I read it while I was in the hospital. It was probably about 90 plus pages, but I read the whole book, and that opened my eyes to foods, knowing that certain foods were acid, certain foods were alkaline. And I knew for what I was going through, alkaline based diet really helped me to get out of pain, and it also helped me to get off of my 8 medications. So that was just the eye opener. So that particular book, and then the Toxemia Explained book, that one helped me to see that it was impossible for disease to be in the body if it's in an alkaline environment. So for me, that was just game changer for me.
yeah.
So I went from eating bad, eating poorly, and I've been a vegetarian, an ovo-lacto vegetarian for 38 years.
Okay.
So I really feel that's helped me to not have certain health issues
Right.
because I don't eat meat. But I was a very bad and a very poor eating vegetarian.
Right.
So I had to learn.
Right.
You just don't go cold turkey vegetarian is what I did. Don't do that.
Okay.
Learn and do your homework so that you can know how you can balance your proteins and
Right.
balance the B12. I used to get B12 shots.
Okay.
Hated those. Now I do the B12 liquid supplements. So
Okay.
these are things that I had to learn the hard way,
Okay.
but it's proving to help me to stay well as I possibly can. So I'm excited about that journey.
Wonderful.
So in my smoothies, I start with a handful of spinach, or you can use kale, collards, broccoli, whatever green you want to use is fine. I use about 8 ounces of water. Some people use juice, but I just use straight water. And then I always do 2 fruits. So I'm either going to do some frozen bananas, or I'm always going to use frozen bananas because
Okay.
it makes the smoothie thicker.
Okay.
But then I'll either add a blueberry or add a strawberry.
Okay.
I like that. Sometimes you can do pineapples or whatever fruits. So I say 2 fruits of choice,
Okay.
1 vegetable, and then I add my whey powders or my protein powder. Since I don't eat meat, I need my protein. And I'll do fennel seeds, I'll do turmeric, ginger. What are some other things I use in there? I pretty much put a whole concoction of things in there
Okay.
that's healthy, but it's delicious. And everybody that tastes my smoothies always say, girl, I don't know what you do to that, but it really be delicious.
Nice.
And I've given recipes out, but they say it never come out like mine's. But I just figure because I've been doing it so long, I've perfected the smoothies.
Yeah.
I love it. Keeps me full to about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
So that makes it nice that I can take my smoothie, be on the go, and don't even think about food.
Right. That's wonderful. Okay, so your plan for the 1 meal a day now is to have your green smoothie in the morning and then have 1 meal in the afternoon?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to do that. I know I've done the intermittent fasting. I believe mine was the 16-8.
Okay.
So I pretty much did 8 hours of eat whatever, 1 time a day. And then the 16-hour, 8-hour intermittent fasting. That's the way I'm going to go.
Okay.
So generally, if I do my green drink, that holds me. And for my meals, it would pretty much be salads.
Okay.
And then I can add black beans to give me some protein. I can add some things in it, but it's very filling.
Yeah.
So I won't feel starved or super hungry because it'll help power whatever needs to be powered through the day, and I'm not famished.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Wonderful. And for me, I am going to continue. I'll drink my water. Get up in the morning. I've started with water. I might start with some unsweetened tea, but I'll usually do that. And then I'll have water until about 3 or 4 o'clock, or 4 or 5. And then I'll have my meal. I'll stay up until about 8:30. Then I'm ready to go to bed. Yeah, that's my one meal. I do still get in a workout in the morning at 6:30 a.m. unless I don't feel well. Like this morning, I was having some stomach issues, so I didn't work out. But I did do it yesterday. So did a fasted workout there, and I'm doing a hit workout. And I find those videos on YouTube and just follow along with them. I know you mentioned walking. Do you plan on doing any other workouts?
Yes, for me, because I have issues with my back, I'm limited to certain movements. So, a program that I've been doing for years and years and years, it was called Metabolic Aftershock. That Metabolic Aftershock, you work 15, maybe 20 minutes a day, and you burn for 48 hours.
Wonderful.
I haven't found anything that compares to that. When I started, you really shrink, you really lose the fat that's around the arms or whatever areas that are your trouble spot. And basically, they're functional exercises for me. So I'm able to get on the floor and actually get up.
Right.
There was a time where if something fell on the floor, I couldn't bend to get it. Now I can get down there. I can bend, I can move, and there's just so many things I can do because of those functional exercises. And it helps balance my mind because I'm getting the natural endorphins. I feel good, and I know that I'm burning fat for 2 whole days. So
Right.
I'm loving it.
That is wonderful. So how many days are you going to do that? If it's burning for 48 hours, are you going to do it or how many days do you plan on doing the aftershock?
3 days.
Okay.
So it's really every other day. So if I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or I can do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, it doesn't matter. And then on top of that, the days that I'm not doing metabolic aftershock, I can pick at least 2 of those days to do an 8-minute Taebo workout.
Okay.
What I like about that 8-minute workout is that you're standing and it really energizes you for the morning.
Yeah.
That you feel really good. So you're getting a little workout, little sweat, but you know that you've burnt a lot of calories with that Taebo because it's double time.
Yes.
So I love that.
And what I like about what you've chosen to work out, your methods, are that they aren't long. You know, it's not an hour at the gym. You know? I might have to give that a try. The Dr. Jamnadas, he recommended the HIIT workout. So far, I've been able to do it. I'm trying to stay away from working out and feeling nauseous because I don't know if that's when you're using your muscles. I don't know why that happens, but we'll see. I have access to the aftershock. I might give it a try. And if I can get through the aftershock, then I can do it, So what I'm going to eat during my one meal is a variety. I am going to mainly stick towards vegetables, proteins, vegetarian or plant-based meals, but I am going to have a variety. While I am restricting myself to how often I eat, I'm not being very restrictive on what I eat. I'm going to make sure I get the nutrients, but I'll have something sweet. I might have a small dessert, and then that's it, So that's my plan on eating when I do my one meal. I have also added, sometimes I'll squeeze a little lime or lemon in my water. I found that the water is filling enough for me not to get any headaches. I'm not weak. I've been thankful for those things. That was about all I wanted to cover. Oh, no, it's not. Why do we have these outfits sitting here? Okay, you and I both have a goal. We mentioned our first milestone was going to be 30 pounds. We have goal outfits. So this is my goal outfit that I want to get into. And it's a dress that I'm probably going to wear as a top. Let me see. You all can see how it goes down. And it's a 3/4 length. So wintertime is perfect for it. But it was years ago that I purchased it. I kept it in my closet and I want to be able to wear it. And I will be very happy when I can. So what outfit do you want to wear? And by the way, everyone, we want to be in these outfits by January, right?
Yes.
What is your goal outfit, Alice?
Okay. This here is my goal outfit. It's Pakistani wear, so it has the pants up underneath it. And the reason why I want to get in it, this was, I have a sister that passed away, and this was one of the outfits that I had gotten from her. So because of weight gain, and especially in my boob area, I have went pretty much 34C for most of my adult life. I take that back. That was 34 triple D. That's been my size. So I went from a D cup to a triple D, then went to an H cup, and now I'm in an I cup.
Wow.
It is very difficult to find a 34I. So I have to pretty much get specialty bras. And because my boobs have gotten too big, I can't get this on. It fits like a glove. So I don't want my clothes to be fitting like a glove. I want to have space and room. So it's important for me as an aging woman. I turned 62 this year.
Okay.
My weight and height is important. So being transparent, as of today, this is why I'm starting. And I ate like a piggy over the weekend. So these numbers really. So as of today, 181 pounds.
Okay.
Okay. Not happy with that. When I had my first son, that was my weight when I had my first son. So he's 40 years old. So I can't be back at a pregnancy weight. It's like, no. But when I compare it to last year this time, it's at least 3 and 4 inches of weight gain.
Okay.
Of inches. And it's just unacceptable.
Okay.
So I want to be my best self. And the way that I'm my best self is if I'm smaller.
Okay.
Size 6 has always been my size where I didn't have to try on anything. I can just go in the store, put it on, didn't even have to put it on. I knew it fit. I miss those days. So I would like to do that. Even though I don't dress regular clothes like I used to, I dress pretty much Pakistani, but I still love how clothes fit when it's not tight.
Yes.
So this is important for me to be able to get in my clothes. I got a closet full of Pakistan wear and a closet full of American clothes.
Okay.
And they range in size from size 4 to size 16.
Okay.
Unacceptable. I only want one size in my closet. I can get between the 6 or the 8, depending. 7, 8, or 6. I'm happy.
Okay. My starting weight, well, today, I am 274.2. So that's where I am today. When you and I stopped walking, I think I was down to about close to 260. So that was when we stopped walking. I did go all the way up to about 296. I never wanted to get to 300. And I said, oh, I'm close. I should not be this close to 300 pounds. So I am moving away. I want to move away from that number. Step back from 300 pounds. I need to get some distance between me and that number. So that's what we're going to do. Well, thank you, Alice, for joining me on today's episode. We're going to have you back when we reach either of our milestones.
Okay.
We'll check in and we'll look forward to it. Where would you like people to find you? Is there any handles, any social media handles you want them to look at or to find you if they wanted to check you out?
Well, currently, I do have a business with my cousin and my auntie, Natural Living by Design.
Okay.
So you can go to that Facebook. We have our website, but I do have a Facebook page.
Okay.
Alice K. Smith, and I do have Natural Living by Design. So
Okay.
that's where you can find me.